down, please, cross your legs. That was a fast test.
That was
Very fast. I think Brian is more efficient than I am. Well, Brian passed his test, for sure. Thank you for coming to, I should stand up. Thank you for coming today. We have Master Freddy, everybody knows, and the ones that don't know him. Master Freddy is 7 dan, 8 dan?
Sixth.
6 dan.
I'll be testing in March.
Yeah, for International Taekwondo Federation is kind of the same root of Taekwondo. Traditionally, we're the same. Right now, it's just a different letter. That's it. But Master Freddy is part of our family. He trains here. He has his students here. We're always happy to see him. We have Danny also. He's a black belt as well. He does karate, and he used to do American. How do you call it?
American karate.
American karate. Yeah. There we go. And he also trained with us. He wants to see how we're doing and evolve. So thank you for coming, Danny. What I was gonna say is, Miss Kate here has been here since the very first day that we have our first test here. We have evolved so much in that one day that we have my national coach from Cuba here sitting down here, Brian by himself here, having a long test, like an hour to an hour and a half test. It was really good because we actually make Brian do a lot of things that not many people can do. So it was so long because he had a good potential. He being a white belt and not being doing any martial arts, we kept telling him to do something and he will do it and do it and do it. So everything, up to back spin kick and everything that we asked, he will do that. And he couldn't believe in himself doing it. Even my instructor goes and says, "Are you sure he's gonna do that?" I said, "Yes, he can do it." So it was a great test. But since then, until now we have Brian monitoring the test and taking in charge of that, which is a big evolution at this point. Also had to make me to keep also going to a different dan as well. So I have to evolve myself and trying to become someday a grandmaster. So I'm on that part as well. So everything changes, everything evolves for the best, for the good of every single person. So saying that, this was a very fast test. I think Brian did an amazing job today. We're gonna start tweaking and making it to the point that all of us feel that there's art in here. Your test was amazing. I see a lot of art in you. And I'm gonna give you a few things that you actually done that really amazed me a lot. 3 weeks ago, we have a test here that we blame you for happening that. It was a closer test. I don't know if you guys were aware of. It was a test that it became closed door. It was only Jesus, Liesel, and Corey testing. And we got a witness, she's not here, but it was so tough and so strong that it was purposely done, I guess, to that day because she didn't show up. So it became very good and enlightening for them because they get the chance to see how a real test closed door happens and how much potential they can do. They can see their flaws, they can see their goods, and they can see how the stress of the moment evolves quickly as the time goes. So your test was more efficient. Still, we've seen so much art. We've seen art just for Liesel. We asked her to do, "Hey, can you do this? Can you do that?" And little bit she showed her art. Corey too, show art just doing his pose, and even we just switched faces or places, and it was beautiful to see the coordination between both of you guys. So what we do in Taekwondo is mainly art. Like art, it takes long time and persistency to get to the perfect movement or functionality for us to show art. It takes so long, years and decades sometimes, or even us to show that this is art. You see Brian how he kicks right now, he's an artistic person. It took so long and pain and blood just to get to that point. So persistence is a key factor for all martial artists to do what we do. And at the end, it's art. We perform art, we try to entertain our audience, and that's the fun of it. Just let them see what you can do, and and it's fun to watch, honestly. So, Jenny, you did amazing job today. Your scores are beyond what the white belt expects. I'm just gonna give you a couple notes. Your punce was accurate and powerful. We don't see that on white belts. You just want them to go through the basics and make it happen and complete it. Great. That's the best. Your Kerugi, I think your best score is on fight. Somehow you're a fighter. So you don't think you don't realize that, but you have more power and more energy into fights than your pulses. Your pulses are accurate and powerful, but you still have more power and energy on your fights. When you do your self-defense, you almost put Curry down to the point that he bangs the floor. So your power is perfectly for fights. You can control it well. So you have accuracy, you have power, and you also have diversity that you can actually use different tools, which is good because you've been practicing with a lot of advanced level students. So you could use a lot more diverse techniques in you. So congratulations, your breaking board is not necessary for you to do it. I think we put a good challenge for you and you amazed us. So congratulations today, you did a great test.
Thank you so much.
Before we go to the next one, Liesel and Corey, you guys are amazing. So like, as I said before on the latest test, you guys are ready to do your black belt testing. So keep practicing, you're on the way there. So it shows maturity. So congratulations, Jenny. It's a short test today. However, we still wanna congratulations for passing your test. So I'm gonna give this to Mr. Freddy. And I'm gonna give the belt to you. Jenny, please. Go ahead. There you go.
We're going to be in front of it?
Yeah, bring face recognition to it.
No.
You get lots of practice.
Don't get the time to listen that much.
You see how difficult it is to manage that? I have a
It
problem.
took me 3 months to learn how to do this for myself. Sometimes you got to get it inside it.
Yeah.
Lucky.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Welcome to the group.
Turn around and show me.
One more thing real quick I'm gonna ask Master Play if you have anything to say about your test
Man,
and Danny too.
yes, sir. First of all, I'm glad to be here. I'm honored to be here. What a great group you guys are. And to see him grow, the techniques that you guys have to perform that we don't do at that level. I don't have very many students because they don't progress really fast and everybody wants everything instantly these days. Your techniques were wonderful. Relaxation, I noticed, it's nervous time when you're testing. I get nervous when I test, and like I said, I've got to do that in March. So I'm going to be nervous, I'm going to make mistakes, but not to show the mistakes and not to beat yourself up over the mistakes. That's the key. You did so well. I'm really impressed with your technique. You've got a great group of instructors. Unfortunately, sir, red belts, we call them targets.
Yes,
We're great. And that's why I teach. My daughter was attacked at 9 years old, so that's why I teach. For reality. grab a hold of you. I think you probably handle business very well, so that's what it comes down to. It's not just sport, it's self-defense and it's spirit. And I see spirit in all of you in this room. So, good job.
Thank you so much.
You know what I saw, it was great, but no kicking in the butt, you know. That's wasting your energy. So all them front kicks you had going there, those were great, but you're taking your energy away from, you know, getting the back to where, that's what I've always said, no points in the back. But, yeah, those long legs, you're blessed with